If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh, you've probably encountered this. I have harpies, hopefully he doesn't have judgment. That's not good either. My man is just playing every floodgate. Gravity Bind! Now there's no shortage of colorful discussions surrounding floodgates, cards that restrict the ability of certain actions to be made, whether restricting special summoning, restricting what types of monsters you can control, or rather, frankly, whether or not you can play the game at all. And while you could argue if they should exist or not, there's one aspect of floodgates that almost never gets brought up, and that's Konami's viewpoint on floodgates. And that's where a clear trend arises. Konami, the minds behind your favorite children's card game, support floodgates. And what I mean by that is, Konami has shown that floodgates are a part of a game that they're willing to turn a blind eye to, no matter how many Reddit rants you spew out. Let's take one of the most infamous examples, Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine is a floodgate that for many years, TCG players begged Konami to take out. And only after dealing with it for that many years did Konami put Mystic Mine on the ban list. But Kiago, you interject, like a naive, glittery-eyed anime protagonist. OCG Konami banned Mystic Mine way faster, and they just put Skill Drain on the limited list, and the TCG just hit strong floodgates like Artifact Scythe and Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, excitedly huffing down copium by the gallon and pushing up your glasses as you smugly type into my comment section. And do that, by the way, and like and subscribe while you're there. While Konami has certainly listened to the player base in hitting certain floodgates, historic floodgates with a history of making game states so toxic that it makes your locals feel like the middle of a western town at high noon, Konami has one measure of control that people forget about. Konami prints the cards. Konami can ban all the floodgates printed before 2020, but the fact remains. Tell me, when Konami printed legacy support for Mayakashi and Magnificent Mavens, what did they give us? Vanity's Emptiness 2. When Konami printed the flagship monster for the Kashtira archetype, what did they print? Well, they printed an archetype that locks your zones down, and then gave it a Macrocosmos. And in my opinion, perhaps worst of all, in 2017, they tried to take a banned floodgate and put it back into the game. Remember this little number? Yeah, they tried to make it fair. They gave it an errata and put it back into the game, only for them to have to ban it again. Whether you're a floodgate denier or floodgate's strongest soldier, no matter your feelings on floodgates, there will be more in the future. Konami has shown no intent to stop printing these cards. I don't think it's a surprise that these type of cards generate a lot of discussion, else why would I be making this video? When Konami premieres cards like this, it generates conversation around their products, which ultimately feeds into their pockets. Ultimately, if you hate floodgates, keep on fighting the good fight. Change can happen, and Konami may change their design philosophy if you fight hard enough. And if you love floodgates, just keep them out of my games, okay? My name's Kiago, and I'll see you guys on the next chat. Bye!